here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Go! They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's going deep. That one's intercepted. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Allen taking right to the air. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Offense in the hurry up here. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Complete to Coleman. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here.
56.
Again, it's Cook. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
5 wide. What's that?
Allen on 3rd and short. Coleman with the grab. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now on first down, Allen. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Dan, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They are now set for 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers tie it up late in the first. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. We've got a close one here. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He puts everything behind this one. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Working quickly here.
Hey, tight. Alert!
From the 41. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense up to the line fast.
Monday. On 52. What is that?
On first down, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Out. Go.
Another try following the sack. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
What's that?
Now run by Cook. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Alert! What's that?
Another one for Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
18 Cardinal. Go!
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on third down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the 49ers with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Ty Johnson now to return. And he's out a little short of the 30. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession.
Gun. What's that?
First down throw for Allen. He lofts it deep left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. They pitch it to him. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
Middle. Alert! Regular. What's that?
They are going for it. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
What's that?
They pitch it out to him here. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Hey, home. Sub. Half 85. Look out.
Looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. So that's halftime here in this one. The 49ers on the road, but currently with the lead. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Look out.
Play action now. Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
5 wide. Middle. Hey, tight.
Allen looking to throw this. And they draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series.
Ready up.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Purdy to throw it. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Finds his target, Mason. And he's taken down at the 30. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
On the set.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Set, go.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to McCaffrey on second down. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Christian Benford up to make that stop. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Go.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Connects with Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Here's Cook. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. Working quickly here. Allen on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, hold. Alert! Half 85. Stay alert! Monday. Off 52. Here we go.
Allen now on 1st down. He finds Kincaid running the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now it's Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Regular. Out. What's that?
They'll run it with Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast.
Alert! Half. Gun. half. What's that?
3rd and long. It's Allen. Looking slant route, complete. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very... They'll come up 1st and 10.
What's that?
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
Half 10. What's that?
Here's a give to Cook. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Half. 56. Alert. What's that?
This is Cook. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5.
On the ball.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Gun. Regular. Hey, home. What's that?
Desperation time here on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution,
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
you know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they were able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Purdy throwing here on first. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
He's back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. He connects on the deep shot. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Stop. Look out.
On first down, Allen. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Cook trying this one up the gut. As a late, we've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
Well, that was such a nice run with great explosiveness. But you saw he was moving near the end of that kick. You almost felt like a little fatigue set in, and that created the opening. What do they say about fatigue? It makes cowards out of all men. I'll tell you what fatigue does on a football field. You can lose the ball security and the ball just like that.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside, defense.
Adding some insult to injury there, not only did they jump, but they still gave up a lengthy run, even with the head start, as this one's declined. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, San Francisco. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout. Well, you could see the defense selling out to flood the middle of the field. So they just toss it to space. Get on the outside. You got to win the edge on a short field for this to work out. That's well executed.
Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, it's Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Allen setting up play action. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. A handoff for Davis, running right. He gets him 6, but it brings up 4th down. Trying to set this up quick. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers.